Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Next week on Coronation Street, Daisy reveals the father of her baby, while Cassie's ongoing manipulation of Ken places him in danger. Meanwhile, Dylan faces an uncertain future as his day in court arrives. Here's a look at 13 big moments coming up. You can also check out our collection of 29 spoiler pictures from the episodes. 1. Daisy reveals the truth. Daisy is under pressure as she continues to hide her DNA test results and considers escaping from her problems when she's offered an au pair job in Paris. After discussing her plans with Jenny, Daisy decides to reveal the truth about her baby's paternity to Daniel and Kit. 2. Daisy is overwhelmed. With the truth finally out in the open, Daniel and Kit process the news. Meanwhile, Daisy attends her 12-week scan, but it's clear recent events are taking their toll. The situation becomes too much for Daisy, and she rushes out of the appointment. 3. Cassie covers her tracks. Cassie receives a text informing her that her new iPad is on the way, but quickly hides the message from Steve. Later, Cassie learns that Fizz is going into town to go shopping and asks her to pick up some more antihistamines. 4. Ken grows suspicious of Cassie. Cassie continues scamming Ken by ordering 2 new designer juicers using his bank details. Meanwhile, Steve invites Cassie for lunch at the bistro, and Cassie is thrilled that their relationship is progressing. However, it looks like Cassie's luck may be beginning to run out as Ken grows suspicious about her behavior. When Ken pretends that he's fallen asleep, Cassie quickly nips out and Ken springs to life. 5. Ken is rushed to hospital. At the bistro, Steve waits for Cassie and confides to Amy that he's developed feelings for her. Back at number 1, Ken reaches out for the phone but collapses in pain. As Ken recovers in hospital, Cassie pays him a visit. Has Cassie's scam been uncovered? 6. Betsy tries to reassure Dylan. Betsy overhears Dylan confessing his fears to Sheen about getting sent to the STC, and she tries to lift his spirits by urging him to stay positive. Dylan remains convinced that he'll get sent down, and Betsy promises to visit if that's the case. When she leans in for a kiss, Dylan kisses her back. 7. Dylan is sentenced. Dylan becomes emotional in court and admits that he only meant to scare Mason's brothers with the knife. The judge is unsympathetic and tells Dylan that he should be facing the more serious charge of making threats with a knife. Sheen and Dylan are horrified by the turn of events, and Adam warns Dylan that a 2-year sentence in the STC isn't out of the question. Later, the judge delivers Dylan's sentence. 8. Dylan is targeted. In the STC, Daniel checks in on Dylan to see how he's coping, but their exchange is noticed by one of the other inmates, Brody. Brody quizzes Dylan on his relationship with Daniel and warns him to keep the connection secret. After receiving abuse from some of the other inmates, Dylan is rescued by Brody, who tells them to back off and suggests Dylan stick with him. 9. Kevin struggles after his surgery. Ronnie offers to take Alfie to the Red Wreck. When Kevin wishes he could go too, Abby reminds him that he needs to rest after his operation. Kevin's mood darkens further when Ronnie fixes a kitchen cupboard for Abby, making Kevin feel useless. 10. Kevin receives another setback. After Kevin receives more bad news, Abby offers to cancel her therapy session so she can spend the afternoon with him, but Kevin refuses. When Tim offers his support, Kevin lashes out. Meanwhile, Abby confides to Ronnie about her therapy sessions, but when Kevin walks in and sees them laughing, he quickly exits. 11. David lies to Shona. David lies to Shona that he's decided to do some home visit haircuts to make extra money, but as soon as Shona leaves, David calls Andy. Later, Andy pays David for his latest criminal job, and David admits that he's willing to do as many jobs as possible. David is unaware as Andy gives the nod to a lad nearby, who has been watching the exchange. 12. Todd has another encounter with Julie. Todd spends the night with the guy he met at the recent singles event in the hotel and is surprised to see Julie at the hotel reception. Later in the week, Eileen persuades Julie to join her for lunch. Having discovered the real reason behind Julie's return, Todd and George urge her to tell Eileen the truth. 13. Carla returns home. After her ordeal during Rob's prison escape, Carla is discharged from hospital and returns home. When she's greeted by Ryan and Betsy, Carla is disappointed to realize that Lisa is nowhere to be seen. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.